Hey y'all, welcome to Freedom Makers. I'm Amanda, and today I want to share with you a few things that are probably in your pantry or refrigerator right now that you can plant outside and turn into more food right now. Really easy, really simple stuff, and you can multiply the fresh food that you have in your home right now. A lot of people are very concerned about fresh food being an option in the coming days. I want to reassure you that this is possible. You can do this even in your apartment. Lots of food can be regrown from different parts of the plant. Among these are celery, romaine lettuce, green onion, and even carrots. Right now, the only thing I have growing from scrap is celery. I can show that to you in a moment. To regrow celery, you just cut the stems off and you replant the base. You want to leave about an inch of the base. You put this in soil, you just have it barely sticking out over the top of the soil, and roots will begin to develop, and then pretty soon you will see shoots coming up. You can do the same thing with green onion. You can do the same thing with lettuce. Cut off that bottom portion, replant that, and you will see it start to grow. It will flourish within just a few days. You will start to see green. Carrots are another thing that can be regrown from scraps. The tops that you would normally cut off of your carrots, you can replant. You want to leave about an inch on the top. Whether this has green on the top or not, you can plant this. It will start to sprout and it will create roots. Now, as those roots go into the soil, they will turn into carrots. I've had lots of success with the carrots. One year I planted my carrot tops and I got from one carrot top 3 pounds of carrots. I feel like that's a remarkable return from something that you would normally throw in your compost. If you have carrots in your fridge, take the tops off. Use those carrots and then put those in the dirt. Don't waste any scraps. Carrot tops take a little while to grow, so you're going to be waiting for a good 2 months before you have a good return on those, but it's well worth the effort. If you're just throwing it away anyway, like why would you do that when you can plant it? Most people don't know that these are options. Another thing that a lot of people keep in their fridge are fresh herbs. If you happen to have purchased basil recently, you can replant that as well. I have a whole video most of you have probably seen showing how I propagate basil. You can use the basil that you buy in the grocery store to create your own as well. You can start plants from what you have in your fridge from the store. Most people also have garlic in their pantry. I keep lots of garlic around. We use it all the time. Today I'm actually planning on separating the last couple bulbs that I have and planting these. You just take a piece off here, you stick it in the ground just like this. You want to cover it with a good inch or so of soil, and pretty soon you will see this start to pop up. This will create another bulb of garlic. It's really remarkable how these grow. It's really easy. If you have this in your pantry, don't use it all. Plant some so that you have more later on. Check your potato bin. If you have potatoes that are growing eyes, don't throw them out and don't eat them. You can cut those into pieces about an inch big with 1 to 2 eyes on them. Let those cure for a few days. That just means that you're just letting them sit out for a few days until it isn't wet anymore. You can plant those in the dirt as well, and you will have more potatoes. If you have a sweet potato in your pantry, you can put the whole thing in dirt and see if you can get it to start creating shoots. So a lot of people will use like a mason jar with some water in it. That is not the proper way to grow sweet potatoes. You want to put that whole thing in the soil and it will start sprouting. And what you plant in your garden is those sprouts. So I've got a video that I can link for you guys showing how to plant sweet potato slips. The last thing I want to share with you is dry beans. Now most people have these in their pantry in a bag. I have for several years now successfully planted black beans from a bag of black beans at the store. Now these black beans I vacuum sealed in 2018. These I am planning to plant tomorrow, and I will have black beans come up very shortly. The thing is, right now guys, we don't know how long this is going to last. People are starting to get very uncomfortable not knowing what's going to happen. You guys, we don't have to live in fear. If you have these things in your pantry and you are blessed with dirt, you have soil in your yard or in a pot, you can plant some of your own food. Now, if you don't have your own way of growing food, if you're in an apartment or something, you can call your local garden center, see if they're still open, see if they have dirt. If they do, ask if you can put a 20 in your trunk and ask if they would load a couple bags of dirt for you. Keep the change. Some places will do this. If you find a place that can do this, I would take advantage of that. Let other people know, like, hey, I'm gonna go get some dirt today. Do you want anything? And go and get that in bulk if you can. If you don't have any pots to plant in, I highly recommend these green stalk systems. Mine here is on a spinning base. I love this thing. It's really easy to turn and it's very easy to water and to maintain. If you have a sunny apartment window and you want something that you can plant in easily, this can be planted inside. You just need the soil. Get the spinner base, get this thing, get to growing. You can grow your scraps, you can grow beans, you can even grow tomatoes in these things and just string them up. Use string to keep them up. There are so many things that you can do with a green stalk vertical planter. This is definitely the best container gardening solution that I have ever found. It's remarkable, and I'm always amazed at how much food I can grow in this. In this one, I've dedicated to mostly salad foods, so I've got different lettuces and some herbs. This is my second green stalk. It is full of collard greens right now. I've got to get these harvested probably in the morning. I've still got some broccoli, some green onion. I have some spinach planted here. I have a yarrow start. Yarrow is a wonderful herb. I got a start from a friend. I have more spinach growing in the tops here, all the way around. This thing is just loaded with so much food. These have a huge potential to grow lots of food for your family. This is kale. I just harvested it last night. We had kale chips with our supper. This is that celery plant. If you guys want to get one of these, I urge you to do it quickly. Whether you get coronavirus or not, your health will decline if you're not getting adequate sunshine and fresh food. It's just going to happen, and you don't want your health to decline. I love my community here on YouTube. I am so thankful for you guys, and I want to make sure that if you haven't thought about how you're going to get fresh food, that you go to your fridge today, open it up, figure out what you've got. If you still have the ability to get some of these foods, you can eat fresh now and grow again for later. I highly recommend that you do that. A lot of places don't have any starter plants anymore. That's how I grew my butter lettuce here, my romaine lettuce that you see. All of those came from starts. If that's not an option for you, buy it in the grocery store, bring it home. You can still plant. Above all else, it is very, very important that we keep a positive attitude. Don't let fear creep in. Don't get frazzled. If you have extra like I have here, take it to a neighbor. Call up your friends. Say, hey, can I stuff some lettuce in your mailbox? Is there anything you need? You don't have to get out of your car to help other people. You can help people from where you are and share the extra that you have. Don't let your lettuce go to waste. If you've got extra, take it to somebody that needs it and see if they have any scraps that you can grow in return. There are so many different options and so many different ways that we can interact with one another and create community without touching each other, without coming into contact. There are so many things that we can do right now, and I want to encourage you guys to keep an open mind, get creative, get in the garden with your kids. If you're homeschooling for the first time, use this time as just this beautiful time that your kids will look back on and remember, and show them how to plant some food, grow some things, make your own little garden, start some stuff out of your fridge. They will be amazed that you can grow carrots out of carrot tops. It's something that they will never forget. It's something that they will remember for the rest of their lives, and if they're ever in a crisis situation, they'll know what to do with their carrot tops. So I hope you guys find this helpful. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you're not subscribed, be sure and hit that button, hit the notification bell, and I will be bringing you guys along for black bean planting, garlic planting in the upcoming days because I think it's about to rain, and I will keep you guys updated with what we're doing here and more tips and tricks along the way. So thank you guys. I'll catch you in the next video, and I hope you are staying home and staying well. Bye, my friends.